Welcome. Great to have you.
An honor.
So this is actually International Women's Month, and tomorrow is International Women's Day, so it's very fitting that tonight we are recognizing somebody very special who has done extraordinary things. A true trailblazer that has changed history altogether. We are very fortunate to have Beata Pozniak with us tonight. This amazing human being was brought to our attention by our beloved residents, Bridget and Hal Lifson. Beata, we are honored to recognize you for introducing the first bill back in 1994, the first bill in history of the U.S. Congress to officially recognize International Women's Day as March 8th in the United States. Because of you and your diligent hard work and persistence to put the light on women, their inspirational achievements, and demanding that they receive equal opportunity and representation around the world. You have brought greater awareness to the inequities that we all still face. So thank you for holding our leaders and governments responsible for the social, economic, political, and educational status of women in our country, and for honoring women all across the world, and especially in the United States. And literally, your incredible contributions don't change there. If you could flip the page, you have a lot that we want to share about you besides that. And
I need remedial training.
And I'm going to have the Vice Mayor continue.
Besides that, you've always spent years directing films, publishing works of poetry, narrating audiobooks, and even creating your own educational organization, Women's Day USA. You're truly a gift to us all, and you give all women a voice and an important place in our society. Now I would like to turn it to my fellow colleagues, is that true, Mayor?
Yes,
Fellow colleagues, to say a few words.
absolutely. So
In what order would you like to do that, Mayor?
Since you have the mic, please start.
Okay. Well, first off, thank you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for all that you've done. I live in a house that's only got women. I'm surrounded by women all the time. And you know, I look at my daughter and now my granddaughter, and I look what they've accomplished and all that they can be. And it's people like you who made that possible. And so for them, for me, for all of us, we're very grateful and we appreciate it. Thank you.
Now to our next woman.
Councilmember Nazarian.
Thank you so much. Thank you for being here. I think that this is such an important month in our history, as well as tomorrow, International Women's Day. I, opposite of Vice Mayor Gold, come from a male-dominated family. Everybody in my home is men. I have 3 sons, my husband, I have 2 brothers, and my mom passed away very early on. So the power of women always resonates with me. And I appreciate that you bring awareness and for us to make people more aware about the significance and the importance of women, because a lot of times people don't realize that 50% of the community is women, and the impact that they have in our daily lives. So thank you so much for that, and onward and upward.
Thank you, John.
Thank you. It's actually more than 50%. You know, it's interesting because I lived in Europe for a number of years, and there everyone knows March 8th is Women's Day. And for me, growing up, March 8th was always my Nana Lottie, my grandmother's birthday. And but everyone was celebrating it in Europe when I was there. And it's very interesting, though, when you look at it, the origins of Women's Day do go back to the United States. And it was the Triangle Shirtwaist Company fire in 1911 that led to the celebration of Women's Day, because most of the employees there were women, and actually many of them were Jewish too. This was on the Lower East Side. And for some reason then it went to Europe. It became a holiday. I think in 1917 the Soviets declared it was March 8th. And so it went on and on to March 8th, and now it's come back to the US. So it's very interesting how things go around and how you look at things organically, and something that started here but that spread elsewhere and people forgot about came back. So this is a wonderful thing to be able to celebrate it. There are a lot of other traditions that started in the US, like Children's Day. People don't know about it here, but it's in June, and in other countries in Europe, they celebrate it. Now, I know growing up, my folks said every day is Children's Day, but so this is wonderful to be able to share these traditions, and I thank you for bringing it back, if you will, to the United States.
Thank you.
So, if it wasn't for a woman, I wouldn't be here today.
Right. There you go.
I think we can all say that, right? No, but thank you very much in all seriousness. Thank you very much for bringing this to our attention. It's important, and sometimes as a society we forget how important women are in our society, and how there have been inequities in the past, and hopefully this generation is making a little bit of a stride towards equality. We still have a ways to go, but thank you. It's your efforts such as yours that bring it to light. So thank you very much.
So now for my personal comments. Those were the formal comments from the city. I want to thank you for your courage, for your strength, and for your vision. It's on the shoulders of yourself and women that came before you, that didn't have a voice, that didn't have the strength, that didn't have the courage. And because of you fighting to Congress, and now other women behind us, the ones that are the future, now they can vote. They can now feel that any profession is theirs, anything is available to them, that truly they can't give up. And for me, I come from a very strong woman as well, who is also Polish, and taught me every single day of my life to never give up. And clearly, your fight for women's rights, to recognize women in the United States, brought tomorrow's day that we're going to be focusing on, not only tomorrow, but always. We stand on the shoulders of the women that came before you, and thank you for that. And as I present this to you on behalf of the entire City Council and our city, would love to hear a few words from you.
Thank you. Thank you, Honorable Lili Bosse. Thank you. Thank you so much for the wonderful words, and I am, please know, I am truly honored to be here with all of you today. You have no idea what it means to me as an immigrant that came here at age 25 with no English. So this, I'm standing now in front of all of you. Again, I have to repeat, it just means a lot. I grew up in Soviet-ruled Poland during the dark times of Cold War. But there was one day I really looked up. I could not wait for March 8th, International Women's Day. It was the light of all of us that were trying to look up to something positive, and I could not wait till I come back home from school and turn on the television to see the headlines in the news. What do women do on March 8th in other countries? Switzerland, Australia, New Zealand, France, Finland, Germany. And it was just, I felt so special, because you could feel the bond, the strength, the ripple around the planet. You know, they would be highlighting women's achievements. I felt special. So there was a reason it was called not National Day, only International Women's Day. So this bond suddenly felt very empowering. I felt suddenly, although March 8 kind of divided us by boundaries, races, cultures, nationalities, traditions. This was the day we all felt one. We could be together celebrating each other's achievements. So when I came here to the United States, it was just very little awareness. So that is why I started to campaign, and I wanted to share my passion and my love for this day, and just like your mom would say, never give up, just do it, learn English, go, there's a mayor, there's a governor, there, and I was afraid of someone like that, because in my country it was something totally different. So thank you for acknowledging my courage, because it does take that. And I have to say, I am very proud to be the first to initiate the first bill, because there's no record before 1994 of anybody doing such a thing. And in 1995, for the first time, the White House started to celebrate International Women's Day by inviting guests and acknowledging this important historical day. So I decided to find women that could serve as an extraordinary example of, and I found many immigrants, so basically that came here like me for a better and safer life. So this acknowledgement really belongs to them, because I've seen they're really the unsung heroes, really. And so I am just happy I could be behind the scenes, a symbolic voice to serve them, because I met many of them and they're really unsung heroes. But that path is wider, bigger, and I meet extraordinary people like you. That is just, you are such a trailblazer, man. You mentor the women, you create, you lead like I have never seen. So you are such an example to us all, Lili. And I think what brings us together is probably that powerful mother that keeps on reminding us women never to give up. Thank you so much for having me here today. I just want to say maybe one more thing. You mentioned the 1911 shirtwaist factory fires. So one of my honorees that I featured was a resident of Beverly Hills, the sole survivor of the shirtwaist triangle fires, Rose Friedman. She passed at 107, and we honored her. And because of her, the union started out in this country in 1911. But anyway, I could go on. I'm so passionate. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Beverly. Thank you.